Hi, everyone. As we step into 2025, I want to thank you all for your incredible support in 2024. Your support, encouragement, and engagement have been the backbone for the successful journey at Desi Return. I'm super excited about 2025 and wish you all a very happy and successful year ahead. Today, I want to share something personal, my own journey on why we left US after 20 years to move to India. Before we dive into it, let me give a bit of background about myself. I did my engineering in Hyderabad, and immediately after bachelor's I went to US for my masters in 2002. After graduation, I worked in lab robotics, a non-IT field, and had a successful, fulfilling career. I'm also very grateful for the life in US in terms of professional, personal development, lifelong good friends that I made. There was never a moment where I felt why I came to US. Life is great, and that's where I spent majority of my adulthood, and everything is good. So then why did we move back to India? Before I dive into the actual reasons, I want to talk about 2 points. First, environment. As life changes, so do our priorities. When you're young, you want to explore, grow your career, and take the world. As you start a family, stability, raising the kids become a priority. And as you get older, your focus shifts again, connection, community, and purpose. So the environment you choose to live plays a significant role in supporting these priorities. For instance, if you're starting a business, being in a place like Silicon Valley or Bangalore can be incredibly advantageous because the ecosystem is designed to support entrepreneurship. Similarly, for us, moving to India aligned better with our long term goals as a family. Second, not to have regrets in life. Sometimes life is comfortable and it's tempting not to rock the boat. We had a very comfortable life in US, and why do we wanted to change or rock the boat? But one of the biggest lessons that I have learned is the importance of living without regrets. As we get older, we often find ourselves wishing we had tried something, taken the leap, explored that opportunity. Instead of living with unanswered what ifs, we decided to evaluate our options. After weighing the pros and cons, we made the choice to step out of the comfort zone and move to India. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it because we didn't want to look back years later and wonder what could have been. So now let me dive into the reasons that went into our decision process. First, empty nester. One of the biggest factor for us was thinking about our future as an empty nester. Fast forward 20 years, when our kids grow up and are in college or outside the home, how does the life look like? Abroad, I felt it would be lonely and hollow. Even though you have great friends, great neighbors, it's still the lifestyle makes everyone busy with their own lives. On contrary, in India, we see a different possibility, a more dynamic life surrounded by family and community. That's why we wanted to move while the kids are still young. It allows them to adjust, and it's a decision that's fair for them too. The second, nuclear family and extended support. Living abroad often means being part of a nuclear family. It's you, spouse, and your kids. It's wonderful in many ways. You get a chance to spend a lot of time together, evenings, weekends. However, the time with the extended family is limited. As we get older and eventually we pass on, who is there for kids? Is it siblings? I personally think having a family support is invaluable. In India, kids get an opportunity to spend more time with cousins, distant relatives, grandparents, and so on. You have an opportunity to meet extended family on a regular basis on different occasions. These bonds create a support structure, and that's hard to replicate. Also, the time the grandkids enjoy with their grandparents. Seeing my parents pampering the kids, sharing stories, and just enjoying the time together is priceless. It's something that benefits both the kids and parents. And this is something that can be done when the kids are still young, that would create memories for a lifetime. Next one is the development of the kids itself. Another big reason for our move is the impact on the kids' development. Life abroad is very structured and organized, which has its advantages. But kids raised in such environment may find it harder to adapt in India later in the life. On a flip side, kids growing up in India are very adaptable and they can survive in India or anywhere in the world. They develop skills like jugaad and being more competitive, which prepare themselves to thrive anywhere. This is something that I personally feel providing that environment for the kids is invaluable. Also, I personally think kids in India get a more opportunity to spend time outdoors, especially playing soccer, cricket, basketball with the friends in the community, which is much more conducive for them to spend a lot of time outdoor. And this is the lifestyle or the childhood that we want our kids to experience as they grow up. Next, lifestyle, the choice of the lifestyle that we want. Yes, things like traffic and pollution are better abroad. But for us, having a support system is more important. For example, if I get sick or my wife gets sick, or worse, both of us are sick, we still have to get up, take care of things, get kids ready, drop them in the school, and so on. There isn't a support structure. I'm sure there are friends who help you, but it's a different dynamics in India. I personally feel in India, I think the support structure is much conducive and helpful in these situations. Services and help are more accessible in India than in abroad. Personally, I think this frees up a lot of time and you can focus on the important things that are much more valuable to you. I think that it's kind of living a luxurious life for the money that you spend. And it's a choice between the lifestyle that you want, an organized or a dynamic, or the support, the services, help, all these come into picture and depending on the lifestyle that you want to choose. Last is the financial flexibility. I want to have the financial flexibility. So, as a part of the move, I want to leave the corporate world and have the option to follow the passion, experience the life, do what you want, and not to do for the sake of money. I think this gives a lot more flexibility and experiences in the life. India provides a wide variety of lifestyles that you can choose where your money can stretch a lot and you can choose the lifestyle that you want based on your preference. So, as a part of the move, I have decided to leave the corporate world and have the lifestyle where I can follow the passions, do different things, experience the life. So, in a nutshell, these are the reasons why we as a family have decided to move to India, to provide an environment that aligns with our priorities as a family and not to have regrets in the life. I hope this is helpful and gives some insights into our thought process. And the channel, as we bring different stories, makes you think through these different aspects of priorities and how the life in abroad versus India, so that you can also make an informed decision.